Today's episode is sponsored by buildings. Without them, we'd still be just roaming about the forests.
Hello and welcome to BALLSUPSKI. Here we are in lovely Samara as Groups A and B reach their thrilling climax. But firstly, why are you wearing two watches, Maradona?
Wrists of God.
That's not even a thing.
That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense, Wrist. What happened yesterday then?
I don't know.
England! Ah. Now it's so exciting today because this is the first day that the end of the group games are happening at exactly the same time.
Why?
So, what do you mean, why?
Well, we can't watch both if they're happening at the same time. Why have they scheduled that? That's a scheduling conflict. I want to watch both games. I can't watch both games at the same time.
You know why they happen at the same time.
There's no reason.
There is a reason.
No reason.
There is a reason.
What's the reason?
This day in history. On this day in 1982 was the disgrace of when both West Germany and Austria in their game decided to engineer the result so that they both go through. Therefore, evermore, group games are all played on the final day at the same time. See, that's the reason.
I should have known that. I did a dissertation on that game. And today's tweet's all about it.
Yeah, your tweets
So-
today.
I don't know why I got so cross.
Now, it's a wonderful experience for Russian fans in this tournament. They are going deep into this tournament, and
Yes.
nobody expected them to.
One person did, and he's actually on the line now. Hello, man who knew that Russia would get through the group stage.
Oh, hello.
Hi there, how are you?
Fine.
Yep, good. So you knew they'd go through the group stage, didn't you?
You know I know that.
Yeah, no, but we've got you on to say that.
I just said it.
Good. So, yeah, he knew.
Just for the benefit of the people who haven't been following their progress, can you chart their progress in this tournament using just your face? Let's not forget the other game in this group. Saudi Arabia, very much the worst team of this tournament. But are they the worst World Cup side of all time? We asked a football YouTuber to give us the bottom 5. Hey, here's your top 5 worst World Cup teams of all time, fam. At number 5 in 1974 is Zaire. Nightmare! Rocking in at number 4, 1982, El Salvador. Nightmare! Hey, who's that coming over the hill? 3rd place, 2002, Saudi Arabia. Nightmare! And we rewind to 2010, North Korea. Nightmare! And at number 1, worst World Cup. Oh, the internet's gone. I can't look at Wikipedia now. Dad! Let me go on the internet. You've got 5G. Nightmare! Group B in Group B.
So complicated.
Very complicated.
I've
Ian.
looked
The
at it and I don't
permutations,
understand
the
it.
permutations,
I've looked at it so hard, I don't even know what the letter B means anymore.
How funny would it be if Ronaldo went out?
On a scale of CCTV footage of someone trying to get through an automatic door that just won't open, to a clown car, tiny little clown car turning up and 10 clowns getting out, I think it's closer to that.
That's actually a very good metaphor for Portugal's side. Yes, the clown car represents Ronaldo,
Oh, I
and
see what
all
you
of the
mean.
10 other clowns are the players inside him.
Climbing outside of Ronaldo. Well, in that case, it's a squad game.
Yes.
There'd be 23 players,
Yes.
or 22 players climbing out of Ronaldo. And the manager, of course.
Let's not forget, it's a squad game. Also, there's a lot on the line for Portugal if they qualify or not, because there's still many places at Wolverhampton Wanderers up for grabs.
Fair point.
Iran, very much the surprise team of this group.
How ironic.
Many people, Ian, they have been asking us for recipes of the best food you can cook associated with Iran. So we've asked our World Cup chef to give us a little taster.
Basically, for this one, you find really hard potatoes and you steam them for 6.5 hours and you'll get great rewards.
Merci, Monsieur Le. Let's have a look at your BALLSUPSKI players to watch.
Mohammadi from Iran, if he attempts another novelty throw-in with precious seconds left, then it's game over for BALLSUPSKI. I will have won everything.
And my players, I've got Cheryshev.
Oh.
Very much the standout performer for
The
Russia.
cherry on Russia's Chev.
Interesting you say that. There are many cherry-based dishes in
No,
Russia.
we're not
and
having
if
him
you're a
back.
Russian fan,
No, we're not doing
our
another one.
World Cup
No, we're not having him
chef
twice. No, I'm not having him
has
twice.
prepared- Oi, 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 oi. Today's episode is sponsored by cats. They're like children for some people. Hello and welcome to BALLSUPSKI, where we're... what's the matter, Ian?
I've gone all cross-eyed.
Oh, no.
I tried to watch the simultaneous games at the same time yesterday.
No, why don't you just watch them on different channels like everyone
I
else?
didn't know I could do that.
Oh, Ian. Well, do you reckon this will help? This is the electric shocker
Something's
from a
gotta
couple of
give.
days ago. Should I give it a go?
May as well.
All right, here we go.
I'm back. That's
He's
good.
back. He's
Hold on.
back.
No, everything's black and white.
Oh, like a dog. Right, let's see what happened yesterday, shall we?
Oh, I've gone again.
No, yesterday! You've got to admire the skill of Cristiano Ronaldo, given the yellow card for an elbow, despite VAR being used mainly to review red card decisions. But congratulations to him for having the foresight to balance decisions in the game himself by missing an earlier penalty. Let's have a look at Ian's big tweet. Now, this is an interesting tweet, Ian, because Iceland, all of them are going to be watching the game, aren't they?
That's uncanny because that's what Ian's big tweet is. That's how big it is. There it is.
Do you know, actually, that's factually incorrect.
Shut up.
Because not everyone in Iceland is watching the game.
Really?
One person isn't, and we've got an interview with him now. The one guy in Iceland who's not watching Iceland play, how are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Cool. Why aren't you watching Iceland in the World Cup?
In the World Cup football?
Yeah, they're playing in the World Cup. Iceland are playing the World Cup in the World Cup.
When?
Now at the World Cup.
Now?
Yeah, the World Cup.
Hang on, what's it? Rita? Did you know the World Cup was on? What do you mean you did? Why didn't you tell me?
Very emotional for him, very emotional. And very emotional for Ian as well. What's wrong?
No, it's just on this day. On this day in 2007, I first met Steve Bold in a hardware store in Rotherham. He was looking at the Phillips head screwdrivers, and I went up to him and went, "I've got one of those." He said, "Have you?" I said, "Yeah."
France have quietly impressed, haven't they? France,
not
very
really.
impressive.
Not
Croatia have loudly impressed, haven't they? Very
Loud.
loudly impressed. Loudly
Yes, they've been
impressed.
good.
Do you know what? A lot of people have been tweeting into us and saying, "What do Croatians eat? What's a Croatian national dish?" Well, we asked our World Cup chef, Monsieur Le, to give us a little taster.
Okay, for this one, it's pretty simple. You cut a coconut in half, and then you fill both halves with pork and put it back together and then suck it out through a straw.
Now it's time for Ian's Tactics Caravan. Ian has been put in a caravan in Siberia to answer your tactical questions. This one's from James Good in Badtown. He says, what next for Argentina's Messi?
Probably just go home.
Thank you very much, Ian. Let's have a look at the BALLSUPSKI
Anthony.
players. Yep.
It's probably going to be a while before I get back from Siberia.
Okay, well, I'll do my players first, shall I? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at my BALLSUPSKI players to watch. And oh, there's some big uns there, including Caballero. 500 points if he tries to lob this striker. Right, here's Ian's players. Ian, quick. You haven't missed anything. Who have you got?
Oh, stuff that. I've just travelled back from Siberia.
Oh, Ian, you're so
Why
upset
can't I
today.
do the tactics bit from the sofa? It makes far more sense.
Do you know what will cheer you up?
Nothing.
It will cheer you up because we've got a special guest on the sofa tomorrow to celebrate the midpoint of this tournament. Flying in from London town, it's Steve Bold on the sofa for an Ask Bold
Well, he's
Anything
coming here.
special. He's coming here.
Decent.
Yeah, that's right. So, enjoy that. Get your questions to him to the usual address. My name's Anthony Richardson. This is former professional footballer turned current pundit Ian Five Ankles. Back to you.
Double decent. Today's episode is sponsored by hats.
Oi, mate, what's that on your head?
It's a hat.
I love it.
Hats.
Hello and welcome to BALLSUPSKI. Here we are previewing groups E and F. But
With
before
Ian
we
Five Ankles.
begin, a bit of bad news. Unfortunately, Steve Bold will not be with us on the sofa today or for any day during the World Cup. But that doesn't matter too much because there's a lot in store, including what happened yesterday. We thought we'd seen his last performance at a World Cup. We feared we'd never see a man of his talents ever again. But that man made sure we would. Marcus Rojo is in the round of 16. So Group E and F, what a big set of fixtures. Of course, South Korea. What are you doing?
Well, South Korea are out, so I'm destroying the shirt.
No. South Korea could still go through. It's a very complicated set of events, but if they win against Germany today and have a better goal difference than Germany and Mexico, and Sweden lose to Mexico, they're through, buddy. They're through.
Yeah.
They're through. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I didn't understand a word you just said.
Right. Sweden, of course, are playing in Yekaterinburg. Ian, do you remember when we went to Yekaterinburg?
Do I?
Their fans will love it. Here we are at the Yekaterinburg Stadium in Yekaterinburg, and can you believe it only took us 17 minutes via helicopter to get up to our seats? What a view!
Are they ants playing football?
No, they're the players. Don't shine a magnifying glass at them, they will burn.
Okay. Wow.
What's your big tweet, Ian?
Well, for the people of Twitter, I've done this, so embrace that and enjoy it. And I've actually got something for you.
No.
Bearing in mind this is the halfway point of BALLSUPSKI, I've got you a little present, because we've had fun times, haven't we? I've got you half a tennis ball.
Oh.
So that way, when it's all over and we've gone our separate ways, wherever we are in the world, we can look at this half tennis ball and remember the other person.
Why didn't you get 2 tennis balls?
Yeah, I'm not made of money, Anthony.
Oh, that's really...
What did you get me?
What did I get you?
Yeah.
For the
halfway
halfway
through
for the
BALLSUPSKI,
halfway.
yeah.
Well, I've got half of this cereal I was eating. You can have that.
For me,
Yeah.
that is very lovely of you.
Yeah, no
Thank
worries.
you.
Actually, before you, can I? Wow.
Lovely. I'm never going to wash this. Thank you.
Oh, I can hear a tennis court.
Can you?
Yeah. Can you hear one?
Yeah, but these seats aren't as good as your seats. You can hear much better.
I can hear Roger Federer saying something. What's he saying? Roger?
I've just been out shopping with my twins, and they asked me what the score might be, and I said, oh, loads. It was scored like cows, goals.
What's a prophecy from Roger Federer?
He's a one.
ghostly prophecy from... What's wrong?
I don't like that word.
What? You scared of ghosts?
No, they're fine. I've got a headless monk that lives in my kitchen cupboards. He's a total laugh. It's the word.
The word. You're scared of the word. Yeah.
Don't,
Scared of the word.
No, please don't say it.
Speaking of this day in history, the ghost goal.
Yeah.
Loads of facts on this day in football history. In 2010, there was Lampard's famous ghost goal against Germany in the 4-1 defeat. And that's the only fact. I said there was loads. There's not. Let's have a look at the other side of the story, the other side of the coin. Serbia v Brazil in what is essentially a knockout fixture. You're going to be very nervous if you're Brazilian. Even more so, I'd say, if you're Serbian, because this is your big chance for the big time. So if you're Serbian and you're watching the game, what are you going to eat? Well, we asked our top chef, the World Cup Monsieur Le, to give us what's on his palate.
I thought you'd gone.
This is very tricky, this one. You take 4 bananas, you've got a very strict timetable. You take 4 bananas and you fold them in half and then cover them with salt.
Thank you, Monsieur Le. Let's have a look at the BALLSUPSKI players to watch. Who have you got, Ian?
I've got Neil Young's brother, Lee Young, for South Korea. I've also got Lichtsteiner for Switzerland. In Swiss German, that means Lickstein. Could be good for BALLSUPSKI.
Let's have a look. I've got Boateng.
Well,
he's actually suspended, yes, but I'm going to play my ghost joker.
Stop it.
There, if you have Boateng, you get the points of whoever replaces him. That's who else I've got. Acosta. He's the only player in World Cup history whose name sounds a bit like the team he represents.
Weird.
Yeah, that's right. Do you know what, actually? He's on a yellow. So if he gets a yellow in this game, he's going to be suspended for the next set of fixtures.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're definitely out.
All right. What's he doing next week? He'll be suspended for that.
Don't know. Let's find out, shall we?
Acosta?
Yeah?
What are you up to next week?
Brother-in-law's barbecue, I think, is about it.
Not if you get a yellow, mate.
Best not then.
Don't tell Anthony, but I've gone invisible, so here's a bit of fun.
So that's it for today's E and Fs. But if you're a big fan of the letters G and H, good news, because we're doing that to what you're doing. You're not invisible. You're not invisible. I can see you. Everyone can see you.
Sorry.
Everyone can see you.
I thought I'd gone invisible.
You're not a ghost.
Yeah.